Imagine it's March 31st, 2025, and you're about to squeeze some silver.
Give it to me like.
Welcome to the Paulybuck YouTube channel, everybody. My name is Paul, and I sure am glad to have you with me on this one here today. Today, I'm going to share with you the very little bit of silver that I did buy and participate in the Silver Squeeze 2.0 of 2025, of the century, whatever you want to call it. But first, we're going to go to Kitco and take a look at the silver chart and see exactly what was going on with silver leading up to this so-called squeeze, and then what happens after, and then where we're at today. Today being the 10th of April. So let's take a look at Kitco, and then behind me, I'm going to show you what I got, and then talk a little bit how I feel about silver squeezes and all that great stuff. All right, folks, so here we are at kitco.com. I'm a firm believer that this is where you should be going to getting your live updates of silver, gold, any type of precious metals, anything. This is accurate. This is what coin shops are going to use if you're going to go in. This is what dealers are going to use if you're going to go and try and sell something or buy something. This isn't a bullion dealer bumping up the spot price on for their own benefit. So the so-called silver squeeze 2.0 was supposed to take place March 31st of 2025. Where I think things go wrong with things like silver squeezes, meaning, what does that mean? Squeeze the market, try and get as much as we can out of it to try and bump up the price, right? Does that sound about right? If we can just call it what it is, a national day to buy silver, if you feel like you want to buy silver, go ahead and do it. I don't think there would be so much bad remarks, bad feedback, bashing bullion dealers, so on and so forth. Is it a bad thing to buy silver? Is it a bad thing to buy gold? No, not in my opinion. No, it's not. I think everybody should do it. Everybody should be doing what they can do and try and protect your wealth with silver and gold. So why is it a bad thing when a certain group of people want to get everybody together and do it all on the same day? Why is that a bad thing? Ponder on that as we take a look at the silver price, and let me know in the comment section below why you think that is a good or a bad thing. And we're going to continue on with that later as this video goes. So as I bring up this is the 1 month chart for silver. So at the bottom of the screen, right below Kitco, you can see I'm at March 13th, 2025, and it's 2,100 hours. Right there, silver price is $33.69. And we're just going to kind of cruise along this line, and you can see the colors change up top from green to red, green to red. This is what I like to see myself, right? I like to see dang near a flat line. But what you're also going to have, you can only stay flat for so long, and then something's going to happen. It's either going to go up or it's going to go down. So where we started on March the 13th, and we stayed pretty flat for about 7 days. Then we see a little dip. We were at $33 and what was it? 69 cents. So we see just at the tiniest dip of like $1. Drops down into 32, stays flat around that 32, 33.20, 33.18 mark, 33.13. Now we're at March 24th. We're getting closer to this so-called silver squeeze, right? So if this is a market and we're preparing to buy as much as anyone can, even if it's an ounce, 1 ounce of silver on March 31st. Well, look what happens. All of a sudden, it's getting closer and closer to that day, that special buy day, and things start to climb back up again. My mouse jumped on me. So now we're back up above $34, and we stay flat there. That's the 27th into the 28th, and then drops down a little bit on the 28th, but still at the $34 mark. If you're following along, that green and red above, right below this where it says silver on the screen in front of you, you can see that keeps jumping. Green, red, green, red, green, red, right? So we're following along, and then here we are. I went past it. Our buy day. Here's 2,200 hours, 2,300 hours, and then the 31st. So here we are. Let's start the day. We start the day at $34.24. Not bad, right? That's great. That's great for silver. And let's cruise throughout the day. Let's see where the day ends. We're buying. Here's 22.30. Right about the same. Stays about flat. So let's stay flat for a couple more days, basically. Dips down below 33, still high 33s, and then all of a sudden, bam. April 2nd. What happens April 2nd? Tariffs are imposed. And then we fall off the face of the earth. It's not really falling off the face of the earth, but we go from $34, drop right back down to 29, 28, 29, 28, and then we stay flat. This is what I like to see. This is what I would love to see continuously. And here we are today, April 10th, looking at $30.82 at the time of this recording. That's showing that's kind of the future. That's 12:30. So it is 12 o'clock. So 11:30 is $31.12. Let's talk about it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here is my Silver Squeeze, the 2025 Silver Squeeze 2.0. No. I did not go overboard. As you can see, I have a tube back here. I was on vacation while this was actually going on or happening, and I cut myself out of social media. I had recorded a few videos beforehand. I may have dropped a couple shorts. Well, I know I dropped a couple shorts while I was in Florida. But the point was to be with family. So I did drop a couple videos that I pre-recorded, and I had some ideas to do with goldbacks. A certain gentleman from Hero Bullion called me and asked me a few questions how I felt about these silver squeezes that were going on. And we had a conversation, and as soon as I got off the phone with him, I opened up YouTube. And when I opened up YouTube, that's what I saw was silver squeeze. Don't silver squeeze. Yes, silver squeeze. Let's all buy silver. Smash the silver squeeze. Bashing the silver squeeze. Everything and everybody who makes content was really jumping on that silver squeeze. And what I noticed was a lot of folks wanted nothing to do with it and were kind of bad talking it. You know, I like buying silver and gold, precious metals. I like buying American Silver Eagles. And I bought a couple. Obviously, I didn't go overboard. I was on vacation, spending thousands upon thousands of dollars on vacation. But I did want to participate. But this one's special, and we'll get into that one. This one is not going to go into that tube by any means. It's going to go into this capsule right here. And then this I bought from an auction a while back, Empire Precious Metals. I don't even know what this is, to be completely honest with you. It's from Scottsdale Mint. I can see that. Eastern Caribbean Central Bank. So that's pretty cool. But we're going to cut this out of here and take a look exactly at what I bought. I just like being friends with my pal Stormy, Matt from Empire Precious Metal. He puts on a great show, great channel. And every once in a while, I like to throw him some support. So buying silver from a dealer isn't a bad thing either. So silver squeeze, it's just a very, very bad term in my opinion, as far as that goes. I mean, it's really tough to call it like a national silver stackers day. I mean, even though this is 10 American Silver Eagles, I've been trying to fill this tube for so long. Even though that's kind of what it is, it's just a day for stackers to join together and not try and break bullion dealers, but just buy silver as something to do. You know, I compared it to something, and I just can't remember what that is right now while I'm recording this video. But it's like any holiday, but then you're not allowed to do a certain thing on said holiday. Let's just call it like America's birthday, the 4th of July, Independence Day. You know, to me, you're firing off fireworks and thanking everybody and anybody who has anything to do with that special day here in America. That's our day of independence, right? So why is it such a big deal to anybody if we have a day that stackers unite and buy silver and gold, platinum, all precious metals? So what if the big bullion dealers are pumping you with these quote unquote deals? You don't have to buy them. Go to your local coin shop and support your local coin shop. Go to your favorite YouTuber and support him. Go to your favorite Instagrammer, Facebooker, whatnot. You don't think those people would appreciate a day that, hey, I'm going to get some more people coming to me and buying silver today because it's a national precious metals stacker day and I need to prepare. And that's kind of what this phone call was about with Hero Bullion was, should I prepare for this? Is it going to be like it was last time where everybody went crazy and bought as much as they could? I never go crazy, folks. I never go crazy when I'm buying because I don't feed into everybody else's BS. I buy what I can, when I can, with what I have. And any more than that, you're trying to impress somebody and then make a video. I don't need it in my life. I don't want it in my life. What I want in my life is physical assets to protect myself for the future if needed. And how to do that is 1 ounce at a time in my book. 1, 2, 3 ounces into this tube, which makes 13. 7 more, and we're finally going to fill this tube. I mean, look at the tube. You can tell the discoloration. These are brand new, and then look at the other ones. So we've been working at this quite a while. Yes, I'm more of a gold stacker, but who's going to leave a tube just like that? Like, that needs to be finished. So hopefully, by the end of the year, I'm hoping I can get that filled with eagles. Is that a bad thing for me to do that? Should I tell everybody to go fill a tube of eagles by the end of the year? No, I'm not going to tell anybody to do that. If you want to play along and fill a tube of eagles, please, by all means, save your wealth with silver. Now, before we get into this eagle, let's open this thing up and see exactly what the hell I bought from Stormy over there on his coin auction. These Scottdale Mint things, they're like sealed in plastic or something here. It's why I don't know if they charge you an extra premium for this extra packaging or what they do, but I mean, just put them in a damn roll and send them off. Although it is unique. It is different. It's not like everybody else. So I get it. I think I remember what the hell this was. Let's set that there for a second. Let's come in on this the best I can. Take a look at what the heck I bought. What is this? So that's a piece of the cardboard already on there. 2023. I can't even read what the hell that says, but it's some type of ship. I must have thought it was cool at the time, or maybe I was watching Pirates of the Caribbean. It's tough to say, but it is pretty cool. You can turn it and you can see some wave action. I mean, I've got a lot nicer pieces than this, but it's definitely something cool. I do like this. It's very clean. Very, very clean. Well, it looks like it's kind of... Oh, no, that's right. Yeah, that's very, very clean. So that's pretty cool. Eastern Caribbean Central Bank. And obviously we have a pirate with some jugs of rum. His ships in the background. And it's looking like he needs to load that rum up and get back to the ship and figure out where we're going to go. I'm trying to see if there's anything else going on in the background that I'm missing, but I don't see much. So thank you, Empire Precious Metals, for hooking me up with this. I forget what I paid. It could have been $38, $42, $35. I can't remember. So what is this? Why is this one going into a tube? Well, I'll tell you right now. That's because of that right there. This is the 2024 Star Privy marked American Silver Eagle. I'm going to do a separate video on this because it has been announced that the second from this game, this eighth era gaming, second Privy Mark coin is coming out this year, 2025. It's a Flying Eagle. It's pretty cool. They're super low mintage, 500,000. If you got in the game, you could get a MS-70 version with a gaming label. If you're a member of this channel, I have access to some of that stuff. And as channel members know, I have a separate membership post. And I do try and find some some of those before they end up going to big bullion dealers and you pay that big bullion dealer price. So definitely check that out, the membership tab. There's a lot of good deals to be had in there if you're into collectibles. Not so much bullion, but a lot of collectible stuff that comes across in front of me. And just leave me some comments in that membership tab of what you're looking for, and I'll be sure to find it and post it and see what we can come up with. So then we have the clipped wing eagle. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to get this into the capsule because this one is pretty special. As long as it fits, let's see. I don't know if I got the right size capsule here. I doubt I do because it didn't fit there. It's going to fit there, but I don't think it's going to fit in here. No. All right. So I'm going to get a different size capsule for that, but for now, it's safe and sound where it's at. I'll do that once I hit end here. But again, let me know how you feel about this. You know, does it even affect you? Do you even bother with it? Do you watch? Do you buy into all the other videos that are just telling you, don't do it? This is the reason why you shouldn't do it. I feel it's America, and everybody does have the right to their opinion. But when there's so many people against big bullion dealers, that's the problem I have. These big bullion dealers, these are the people that sell me my stuff. I don't have the time to go to coin shops and make those friendships and help. I wish I could. I wish I did. I wish there was some closer and I could have that opportunity to do that. But for me, it's the big bullion dealers that I buy from. Does that make me a bad person? I seriously don't think so. Did I go overboard with the Silver Squeeze 2.0? I did not. But did you? So please let me know in the comment section below, did you participate in the Silver Squeeze 2.0 March 31st of 2025? Because I did. I felt I needed to. I felt it was a good time for me to personally buy. Yes, it's dropped off. It's coming back up. But look, this is the market. This is the market we live in and we've always lived in. We all want to see it just kind of stay flat and then continuously go up, but you're going to have those drops. And then you're going to see on Instagram, buy the dip, every single day on Instagram, specifically on Instagram. And I should probably just stop following some of these people because it just drives me insane that every single day somebody is posting a spot chart and has something intelligent to say about it. And if they're right, the very next day, I told you, if they're wrong, you don't see anything. You'll see a handful of gold. You'll see a waterfall. You'll see whatever. It's silly to me. It's very, very silly to me. Silver and gold stacking is not a race. That's the way I feel about it. That's the way everybody should feel about it. That's what everybody should be told. It's not a race. You can get into collectibles and that's going to throw you way off. It's going to throw you way off. If you seriously want a collectible piece of silver or gold, be sure it's something that you're not going to want to or have to sell. There are some very, very good flippers out there who buy and sell this stuff to us at a markup and they make a profit. There's some very good people out there that do it. There are every single day. But just know that that collectible you bought is yours. If you try and sell it, you cannot feel bad for not getting what you paid. I hope you do and more, but you cannot feel bad about it. You got to know what you're getting yourself into before you get into it. Stacking, not a race, slow and steady. If it's 10 ounces a week, if it's 3 ounces a week, if it's an ounce a day, if it's 100 ounces a month, whatever your budget is, that's your pace. That's your slow and steady. You start going a little heavier than your budget, you're going to find yourself in trouble. Nobody wants that. Nobody wants that whatsoever. I really hope this was some good information for anybody out there new or even a savvy stacker, someone who's been doing this for quite a while. Just something to keep you going, right? And if you are new to the Paulybuck YouTube channel, check out this video on your way out. Hit that subscribe button down below and I will see you all on the next one. Thanks for joining me, everybody.